Download this code from codegive.com, link in the description below. Don't let uipath selector errors ruin your workflow. 7 fixes with code examples. uipath selectors are the linchpin of your automation. They identify and interact with UI elements, enabling your robots to navigate applications and perform tasks. However, selector errors are a common source of frustration, halting automation in its tracks. Understanding why these errors occur and how to resolve them is crucial for building robust and reliable workflows. This tutorial will delve into common causes of uipath selector errors, provide practical solutions, and offer code examples to help you overcome these challenges. We'll cover 1. Understanding selectors *, a fundamental overview of selector structure and attributes. 2. Identifying the problem *, how to diagnose selector errors using uipath's debugging tools. 3. Dynamic selectors *, working with dynamic attributes that change each time. 4. Fuzzy selectors *, leveraging fuzzy matching for variations in element properties. 5. Anchor base activities *, using relative positioning to locate elements dynamically. 6. UI automation activities, CV screen, OCR, extracting information from UI elements that lack reliable selectors. 7. Retry scope and element exists *, implementing robust error handling. 1. Understanding selectors. A uipath selector is an XML-like string that uniquely identifies a UI element on the screen. It acts as a roadmap for the robot to find the correct object to interact with. It's composed of a hierarchical structure of tags and attributes. Structure *. Explanation *. HTML *, the root node, specifying the application type, example HTML. Attributes like app, application executable, and title, window title, are common. *WebControl represents a specific web control, example a div element. Other tags include button, input, table, etc. *App equals chrome.exe specifies the application as Chrome. *Title equals your web page title the title of the browser window. If this changes, the selector might fail. *Tag equals div the HTML tag of the element, a division. *A name equals your element name accessible name of the element. This is what appears if you use the screen scraper tool. *IDX equals 1 often implied, the index of the element among other elements of the same type with similar properties on the page. Be careful when using IDX as the element index could change. Key attributes to consider *. App application executable, example notepad.exe, excel.exe, chrome.exe. Title window title. Highly susceptible to changes. Tag HTML or UI element tag, example button, input, div, span. A name accessible name of the element. Often the text displayed within the element. Name name of the UI element, can be different from a name. ID ID attribute, often unstable in web applications. Class CSS class of the element, can change with updates. Parented the ID of the parent element. Role accessibility role of the element. Text content of the element. 2. Identifying the problem, diagnosing selector errors. When your workflow encounters a selector error, uipath will throw an exception, typically a selector not found exception or a similar error message. The crucial part of the error message is the selector that caused the problem. Debugging tools and techniques asterisk. Asterisk uipath explorer asterisk use uipath explorer, accessible from the design ribbon, to inspect the UI hierarchy and see the selectors of elements. Asterisk indicate element asterisk hover over an element and see its properties. Asterisk edit selector asterisk modify the selector directly in the Explorer and test if it works. Asterisk highlight element asterisk use the highlight feature to verify if the selector correctly identifies the element. If the element doesn't highlight, you've found your issue. Asterisk debug mode asterisk run your workflow in debug mode and set breakpoints before the activity that's failing. Asterisk inspect variables asterisk check if any variables used in the selector are populated correctly. Asterisk step over asterisk execute the workflow step by step to pinpoint the exact activity that fails. Asterisk logs asterisk enable detailed logging to capture selector information and error messages. Use log message activities strategically to output relevant variable values. Use the trace into debugging feature to carefully step through the robot's actions. Asterisk uipath assistant asterisk if using attended automation, the uipath assistant will often display helpful error messages that can lead you to the problematic selector. Common error scenarios asterisk. Asterisk element not found asterisk the most common error. The selector is incorrect, the element is not present at the expected location, or the application's UI has changed. Asterisk timeout error asterisk uipath couldn't find the element within the specified timeout period. Could be related to a slow application or an incorrect selector. Asterisk invalid selector asterisk the selector syntax is incorrect, example missing closing tags, incorrect attribute names. Asterisk multiple matches asterisk the selector identifies multiple elements instead of a single unique element. Asterisk element is hidden or obstructed asterisk the UI element is not visible, or another element is covering it. Asterisk application crashes asterisk the application the robot interacts with crashes. The selector error might be a symptom of the crash, not the root cause. Example error message asterisk. This message indicates that uipath couldn't find an element within Notepad that matches the specified selector. Most often, the UI of the page has changed since the selector was created, or the element is unavailable. 3. Dynamic selectors. Dynamic selectors are selectors that contain attributes whose values change each time the workflow is executed. Examples: asterisk dates and times asterisk selectors that contain dates or times that update dynamically. Asterisk sequential numbers asterisk selectors that include row numbers, indexes, or IDs that increment or vary. Asterisk session IDs asterisk selectors that contain session-specific identifiers in web applications. Solution: using variables in selectors. The key to handling dynamic selectors is to replace the dynamic parts with variables. Steps asterisk. 1. Identify the dynamic part asterisk analyze the selector and pinpoint the attribute value that changes. 2. Extract the dynamic value asterisk use activities like getText, getAttribute, or string manipulation to retrieve the dynamic value from the UI or other sources, example a configuration file, a database. 3. Create a variable asterisk store the extracted dynamic value in a variable, example date variable, row number. 4. Use string formatting asterisk use string formatting to insert the variable's value into the selector. Code example, clicking a dynamically named item in a list. UiPath implementation, using activity properties. 1. Use a click activity. 2. Open the selector editor. 3. Replace the dynamic part of the selector with a placeholder, like asterisk. 4. In the Activity Properties panel, find the selector property. 5. Click the button to open the selector editor again, or use the 3 dots button in the selector box. 6. The original selector is displayed. Use string concatenation to insert the variable. You should see the option to put a value as 7. Click Validate to confirm that the selector is valid. Item name now acts as a variable which will be read and automatically inserted into the selector. Important asterisk: ensure the data type of your variable matches the expected data type of the attribute in the selector. 4. Fuzzy selectors. Sometimes, UI elements might have slight variations in their attributes, making exact selectors unreliable. Fuzzy selectors allow you to find elements that approximately match the specified criteria. Key attributes for fuzzy matching asterisk. Fuzzy level controls the tolerance of the fuzzy match. Values range from 0, exact match, to 1, very loose match. Experiment to find the optimal value. Fuzzy selector enables fuzzy matching for the entire selector. Accuracy in some activities, similar to fuzzy level, specifies the minimum acceptable accuracy for the match. OCR text enables to extract the text content from the UI elements and match with the text content. This property is used in screen scraping. Example: fuzzy matching a button label. Suppose a button label sometimes appears as submit and sometimes as submit, typo. In this example, fuzzy level equals 0.8 tells uipath to find buttons with names that are approximately 80% similar to submit. uipath implementation asterisk. 1. Open the selector editor. 2. Add the fuzzy level attribute to the relevant tag within the selector. 3. Adjust the fuzzy level value based on the degree of variation you expect. 4. Test the selector to ensure it correctly identifies the element despite the variations. When to use fuzzy selectors asterisk. Minor text variations in labels or names. Slight changes in element positions. Font variations. Caution: overuse of fuzzy selectors can lead to incorrect matches. Use them only when necessary and fine-tune the fuzzy level or accuracy to minimize the risk of errors. 5. Anchor base activities. Anchor base activities provide a robust way to locate UI elements relative to a stable anchor element. This is extremely useful when target element selectors are unreliable, but there's a nearby element with a stable selector that can be used as a reference point. How it works asterisk. 1. Identify a stable anchor asterisk. Find a UI element near the target element that has a reliable selector. This will be the anchor. 2. Use the anchor base activity asterisk. Place the anchor base activity in your workflow. 3. Configure the anchor asterisk within the anchor base activity. Place and find element activity inside of the anchor part of the anchor base activity and create a selector for the stable anchor element. 4. Configure the action asterisk within the anchor base activity. Place an appropriate activity like click, type into, or get text inside of the action part of the anchor base activity to interact with the target element. Create a selector for the target element. 5. Relative positioning asterisk. The anchor base activity will first find the anchor element and then locate the target element based on its position relative to the anchor. Code example: clicking a button next to a label with a dynamic name. Instead of directly targeting a button with potentially unstable selector properties, you can use the anchor base activity to find the button next to a label whose name you are dynamically getting. 1. Anchor asterisk. Get text activity. Get text from the dynamically named label, item name. Output variable, item name. Find element, finds item name, the anchor. 2. Action asterisk. Click, clicks the button next to item name. UiPath implementation. 1. Drag and drop an anchor base activity into the sequence. 2. Drag and drop a find element activity into the anchor section. 3. Click indicate element inside the find element activity and select the label. In the selector window, add the correct dynamic variable item name like shown previously. 4. Drag and drop the click activity into the action section. 5. Click indicate element inside the click activity and select the button. The selector will be relative to the anchor element found in the previous step. Benefits of anchor base asterisk. Asterisk increased reliability asterisk reduces dependence on brittle selectors. Asterisk adaptability asterisk handles changes in UI layout more gracefully. Asterisk simplified selectors asterisk allows you to use simpler selectors for target elements. When to use anchor base asterisk. Asterisk target element selectors are unreliable. Asterisk there is a stable anchor element nearby. Asterisk elements are positioned consistently relative to each other. 6. UI automation activities, CV screen, OCR. For applications or UI elements that completely lack reliable selectors, UI automation activities combined with computer vision, CV, screen activities, or optical character recognition, OCR, can offer alternative solutions. CV screen activities asterisk. Asterisk CV scope asterisk establishes a connection with the computer vision server. Asterisk CV element exists asterisk checks if a UI element is visible on the screen based on its visual appearance. Asterisk CV click asterisk clicks a UI element identified by computer vision. Asterisk CV get text asterisk extracts text from a UI element using computer vision. OCR activities asterisk. Asterisk OCR, Tesseract, Microsoft OCR, Google OCR recognizes text within images or screen regions. Asterisk find OCR text position asterisk finds the screen coordinates of a specific text string identified by OCR. Asterisk click OCR text asterisk clicks the position of text found by OCR. How it works asterisk. 1. CV scope asterisk enclose the UI automation activities within a CV scope activity and configure the necessary API key. 2. CV element exists asterisk use a CV element exists activity to check if the target element is visible based on a screenshot or a visual description. 3. CV click /CV get text asterisk use CV click or CV get text to interact with the element based on its visual properties. Code example, clicking a button identified by OCR. When to use UI automation and OCR asterisk. Asterisk applications with custom UI frameworks. Asterisk applications where UI elements have no accessible properties. Asterisk interacting with remote desktops or virtual machines. Asterisk automating image-based interactions. Limitations asterisk. Asterisk accuracy asterisk UI automation and OCR might not be as accurate as selector-based automation. Asterisk performance asterisk can be slower than selector-based automation. Asterisk dependency on visual appearance asterisk changes in the UI's visual appearance can break the automation. 7. Retry scope and element exists. Implementing robust error handling is crucial for dealing with selector errors gracefully. The retry scope and element exists activities are essential tools for this purpose. Element exists asterisk. Before attempting to interact with a UI element, use the element exists activity to verify that the element is present on the screen. This prevents your workflow from crashing when the element is not found. Retry scope asterisk. The retry scope activity allows you to retry a block of activities multiple times if an error occurs. This is useful for handling transient errors, such as network glitches or temporary application issues. Code example, using retry scope and element exists. UiPath implementation asterisk. 1. Use an element exists activity to check if the element exists. Configure the selector for the element you're trying to find. 2. Use an if activity to branch the workflow based on the result of the element exists activity. 3. If the element exists, proceed with the action you want to perform, example click, type into. 4. If the element does not exist, use a retry scope activity to repeatedly attempt to find the element and perform the action. 5. Configure the retry scope activity's number of retries and interval properties to control the number of retries and the delay between each retry. Benefits of retry scope and element exists asterisk. Asterisk improved error handling asterisk prevents workflows from crashing due to transient errors. Asterisk increased reliability asterisk handles temporary application issues gracefully. Asterisk enhanced robustness asterisk makes workflows more resilient to UI changes. Conclusion. UiPath selector errors are a common challenge in robotic process automation, but they don't have to derail your projects. By understanding selector structure, utilizing debugging tools, and implementing robust error handling techniques, you can build reliable and resilient workflows that automate your tasks effectively. Remember to choose the right approach for each situation, combining dynamic selectors, fuzzy matching, anchor base activities, and UI automation as needed to overcome the unique challenges of different applications and UI environments. Good luck automating.